Okay, so I'm out here in front of Mocktown, Newtown, in front of Civet Coffee. And this is going to be my monthly cost of living.
Speed to the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it is just...
So the first item on here is going to be rent. And now I'm paying about $267 per month is the rent where I'm staying at. But at Mocktown, Newtown, when I was here, it was just a few months ago, and I was paying $555 per month, and then I also had to pay for my own electricity and internet. But I really like Mocktown, Newtown because everything is right here. There's good restaurants around here, whether you want street food or high end. Yeah, so they're both really, really good. And it's a good place to be, so they also have bus service here that goes all the way to Ayala, and that's super cheap. It's only like, 50 cents or $1, and it'll take you all that way. So it's really good. And then the next item is the association fee. That usually runs about $40. So about $40 per month is what I'm paying. And my average electricity bill is running right at $30 per month. Now I don't use the air conditioner much, so if you're somebody that uses your air all the time, then that could be substantially higher. Or if you're not staying in a small condo. So when I mentioned the $555, that's basically a studio condo here. So if you've got a 2-bedroom or something big, it's going to be quite a bit more, the electricity. So that's the next item. My water bill is $6. And now my food bill is kind of high because I tend to eat out a lot, and so that is running $450 is about what it ran for the month. So I usually give myself about $15 average per day for food. And then the next item on there would be entertainment. So, it really depends what your form of entertainment would be, so whether you like going to the movies or maybe going for a massage, whatever it is. So I put $200 for that. And then for internet, it's about $40. And actually the internet, you can get it for $30, but the $40 plan is really fast. My internet is like, I'm going to say on average about $350 on the upload and maybe $250 on the download. Yeah, so it's super fast. So that's good. Next item is phone, and on that I only pay about $10. It's right at $10 a month. And so phone service here, cell service is really cheap. And then the next item on here would be the transportation. So on that, I spent about $150, and that's taking trikes, taking cabs. I don't have my own car and or motorcycle, and for me, I prefer to just use the public transportation and taxis and cabs. Yeah, for multiple reasons, you know. One of those is because it's so cheap and the traffic is so heavy here. The likelihood, I believe, the likelihood of getting into an accident could be fairly high. So, and if you do get into a wreck and you're not a local, well, it's not a good thing, no matter who you are or where you're from. And wow, that's quite a loud horn there. Anyway, the next item on here is coffee. So every day I go out for coffee. And yeah, so basically I spend about right at $100 per month for coffee. And that's going to either like this Civet or Starbucks or Bose, or the local coffee shop. So $100 for coffee. Laundry, I always get my laundry done, and that is running right at $12 per month. Yeah, so that's good. Laundry is $12 per month. It's like, when it's so cheap, why hassle? Why mess with it yourself? That's my thought. Some people like doing their own laundry, yeah, but I'm not one of them for sure. So the next item is Visa. So if you have to update your Visa, do the 30-day extension, I put down $50 for that because I always get the expedited one, because if you go the regular route, they usually make you come back to pick up the Visa then, a couple days later. So yeah, I prefer to take care of it right then. So I always do expedited. And it's just not worth the hassle for the few dollars that you save. At least that's my thinking anyway. It depends on you. And then the next item here would be groceries. And for that, I spend right at $200. And, groceries, you can cut that down quite a bit if you cook yourself. And when I say groceries, I'm also including like bottled water and toiletries and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So a lot of the stuff, like regarding groceries, you can buy on the street. The vegetables, I always buy the vegetables and fruits on the street. It's a lot cheaper. I think that they're fresher. So it's kind of a good way to go, and you'll save a lot, by going to the street markets, especially for vegetables and fruits. And then the next item is prescriptions. I paid about $60 for the month, and that's pretty typical for me. So their medical care here, medical care here is really reasonable. So, if the private hospitals, you've got the public hospitals, you've got the private hospitals, and now if it's a really well-known hospital, the cost could be quite a bit more. But as far as the hospitals here in Cebu. The few that I've been to have been really, really good. I've been happy with them. And the cost to go to the hospital, it's a fraction of what it would be in the U.S. So it's always good to have medical insurance, but you're also pretty much able to go ahead and, if nothing major happens to you, it's not going to cost much usually. So yeah, that's the medical care situation here. Let's see. I think that's about it. Yeah. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. And I do want to. I always try to push this. If you're coming over to the Philippines for the first time, and you're not just coming for a 2-week vacation or something, always make sure that you've got reserves in the bank or credit cards or something, because there is no safety net here. If you have a major medical problem and you don't have the cash to pay for it, you could be in really bad shape. They usually make you buy the medical supplies before they will work on you. So you've got to have cash, and just be prepared for that. And again, there is no safety net here. There's no welfare system, at least not that I'm aware of. And you do see homeless foreigners here sometimes, and it's usually that's the reason. They came here without enough money. It's always best to have your income in place before you come here. Don't come to the Philippines thinking you're going to get a job, because it probably isn't going to happen. So make sure you got your finances in line. You can live cheaply here. So hopefully this helps and gives you an idea. Oh, I need to do the total cost on this video for you. So I will finish the video with that. So my total expenses were $1,615 for the month. And that's actually, living pretty good. Yeah, so eating out a lot and not having to scrimp, on anything. Yeah, and you could cut that way back, previously I've gotten by on $1,000 a month, without any problem. So it just depends on how much, what kind of budget you have. So anyway, hey, thanks so much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks. Bye-bye.